Hey, I want to talk about Proverbs 1, 4, and 5. These proverbs will give insight to the simple, knowledge and discernment to the young. But let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those with understanding receive guidance. I love those two verses because if you've ever quoted anything from Proverbs 1, it's probably been Proverbs 1, 7. I have it underlined in one of my many Bibles. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Proverbs 1, 7. That's a great verse, but I want to focus on verses 4 and 5, because 4 shows that, yes, these are geared towards the young and the naive because they need to learn what they should be doing in their life. But when we move on to verse 5, covered the camera in my arm, but when we move on to verse 5, we see that it's not just for the young and naive who need to learn how to do their life right. It's also for the wise. Because one of my favorite phrases is, now you'll probably hear me say this often, but I do not have a favorite phrase. I have one of my favorite phrases, but one of my favorite phrases is, once a student, always a student. You can apply that to anything. You can apply that to golf, football, chess, strategy games, the Bible, this. Once you're a student, always a student with that. But you can never stop learning from the Bible, so don't try and stop. Proverbs 1:5 says it explicitly. Let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those with understanding receive guidance. You're never too old, or you're never too smart, and you're never too wise to get more guidance, to get more wisdom, to get more understanding. No, don't try and pull that argument on me. No, it's not going to work. I'm going to pull out Proverbs 1:5 about immediately. You can't stop learning anything. No, you're not gonna stop learning. There are too many things in this world for you to get to a point where you can stop learning. If you perfect one subject, there's another. Although, one subject, I personally think the only person who has any subject perfectly perfected, that is a bit redundant, but the only person who has anything perfectly perfected is God, and He has all things perfectly perfected. So, like, you can't even get your life together, and He has every single subject of the entire world perfected. No, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I don't even know if I have my life together. I have a goal, and I think I might know how to get there, but just remember that though the young and naive might need to learn the most, even the old and wise. Now, I'm not saying you have to be old to be wise, but even the wise can still learn. I've been yapping forever, so I should probably go. God bless, my friends.